team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Trojans will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will get the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads quickly. Spins away from the defense. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run, finding an escape route. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got his man on the right. On the move at the 30. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability...
Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And
wide open spaces. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Makes his man miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm, but he made good decisions. He
smashes his way through again. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
First down for the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Flips it out in the flat.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Lester. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Spartans decide to punt it away.
Number 17, odds to punt it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Proctor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Snagged out of the air. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now it's 2nd and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make...
Turning it on! His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. You got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Deep shot for the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan State!
nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Vanderbilt.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every...
Open field on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Out of the backfield, he's open. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the back over the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got some space. Tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, USC.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his back in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
The Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Quick completion on the out route. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He has been open all day, and the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmakers, giving them the football, giving them a chance. If they're covered, they're open. If it's man, they're open. If it's zone, they're open. Feed those star wide receivers.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He leaves it with his back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Defense. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6.
man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Michigan State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Finds his man. It's Lester. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Inside the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Mike, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Back open in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Go straight ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Tough call to make here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. You just can't afford a mistake. Here's the handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort.
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Touchdown, USC! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Looking to throw, it's Cook. That's reeled in, it's Sims. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Trojans will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move. Slithers into space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Military stunt.
Looking for a man. It's Cook. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Middleton. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is
Tight end trying to get in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little.
There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. The tap. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Looking for the two-point try. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Cook. Myers on the move. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down and run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Myers on the move. Connection to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging.